morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the weekend webinar and the 892nd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and that would be me. Traders, I am Oscar Carboni. I spent a great amount of my time in my life down on the trading floors, most of my adult life, on and off the trading floors, in and out of trading rooms, doing analysis every day of my life. And in the last 5-6 years, I've been bringing you these nightly videos, and so far, so good with these videos, traders. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the technical analysis that I'm going to show you in this video, simply come on down to my site, livewithoscar.com, and join me, or just subscribe to YouTube so at least you know when a fresh video comes out, which is almost nightly. Traders, we all know that futures trading can forget about cause risk and put you in the hospital financially. It can put you in your grave financially if you do it wrong. If you don't recognize that a stop is your best friend, you can be wiped out. So for you wide-eyed dubs out there that think that this is the best game in the world, you need to pay attention, you need to do analysis, and you need to know a stop is your best friend if you're going to trade something this risky, because we know that futures trading is not suitable for all trading accounts. So make sure you know what you're doing. If not, come on down again to livewithoscar.com and allow me to help you out to understand the charts that you are about to see. All right, traders, so where are we? Sunday, we are filming a video on Sunday for trading. On Monday, that would be July 16, 2012. And we have a few things on the board that we are going to discuss. First off, Green Omni. Thank you, Green Omni's. Gotta love when a Green Omni comes our way. Traders, I will say this. Talk about the life of a trader. Bullish one day, bearish the next, bearish that day, bullish the next. I hope your seatbelts are fastened. I hope everyone's taking their heart medication because it looks like Monday's going to be a day. All right, traders, so where are we? I have a Green Omni on the board for NASDAQ, ES, the Russell, the German DAX, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, and crude oil. I will show you some charts in a few moments that will make you understand why there is a Green Omni for each and every one of these markets. Crude generally goes with the S&P in most cases. S&P's been going down lately. Crude's been going down lately. S&P went up Friday. Crude came up Friday. S&P looks bullish Monday. Crude looks bullish Monday. So they kind of stay with each other when most things are normal. What makes that happen? Well, the dollar is usually opposite of the crude. The dollar is usually opposite of the ES. If the dollar is bullish, that makes that bearish in most cases, and it makes the ES possibly bearish in most cases. And when the dollar is going the other way, these markets go the other way. So we have a good case for crude oil, looks bullish. And we have a good case for ES, NASDAQ, Russell, DAX, Dow Jones, Tranny, and Industrial Average. That looks bullish. So I'm assuming that the crude will go up with the other markets. That should be what happens tomorrow. Now, what's on the board? We are a buyer of dips for Monday. We were selling rallies all week last week, right up until Friday. If you recall Friday's video we did on Thursday night, we said that we would expect the markets to reach a resistance level and break back down again. We've been selling the rallies all week, but what I said in that video was only in the morning that we expect the upside for the afternoon, and I had a turnaround pointing up arrow for Friday's trading. Well, it did go down a little, but not enough. I was short. It never went low enough into my profit objective, turned around and stopped us out before it did head up for the afternoon on Friday. So the analysis was right. Handling the analysis didn't go as well as we had planned because the market never got into a comfortable profit zone where we could have gotten out of the first shorts. So we were sellers of rallies up till Friday. Watching what it did Friday, doing our analysis over the weekend, we are now buyers of dips for Monday. And hey, this is a day traders show for day traders. It's okay to be bearish Friday and bullish Monday and then bearish Tuesday and bullish Wednesday and Thursday. That's part of the life of a day trader, so stick with this. All right. Buyers of dips for Monday. Dollar is king, traders. The dollar right now, this moment in time, the dollar has become king. It's got a crown on its head. If the dollar moves in any direction, whatever you trade that moves with the dollar will go with it. Whatever you trade that moves against the dollar will go against it. Right now, Dollar is calling the shots. What the dollar does, everything else wiggles around right now. Dollar is king. If you know what that means, use that as part of your analysis. Let the dollar tell you what's coming next. Traders, the last thing I want to discuss very quickly before we get into our chart segment is this. One of these charts is not like the other. One of these charts just doesn't belong. Can you guess which chart is not like the other? We're going to find out right now, traders. That's what this chart segment is about. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
One of these things is not like the others. Which one is different? Do you know? Tell me which thing is not like the others, and I'll tell you if it is so.
Okay, traders, how many of you remember that song? Let's go look at what we are talking about here. You are looking at the E-mini S&P. It ran into a support line on Friday. It actually breached it on Thursday and settled lower than it, looking bearish for Friday. But Friday turned around, got above the resistance, now support, the red line, and took off. Went to OTAPMA, or the OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, and bested it. That's the E-mini S&P. That one fits. Dow Jones Transportation Average. Here it is, runs into the same sort of support, runs up, gets above OTAPMA. This one fits the leader, Dow Jones Transportation Average, above OTAPMA, just like the S&P. Next, the German DAX. Runs into support, takes off, gets above OTAPMA. OTAPMA already bested OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary moving average in the German DAX. Bested. That one belongs. Next, the Russell 2000 runs into that same support line on Thursday into Friday. Friday it gets above OTAPMA and well above OTAPMA. That fits. Booby prize. Which one of these doesn't look like the others? This one doesn't, traders. The NASDAQ hit the support, yes, but look at how far away it is from OTAPMA right now. Everything else that I look at is above OTAPMA or right on it. NASDAQ is lower. That is your ticket. That's your trade. The NASDAQ needs to catch up. The NASDAQ is the one that is not like the others, traders. Now, will NASDAQ go higher? Well, what we like to do is look at other markets. Crude oil, which will go up when the S&P goes up on most occasions, especially if the dollar looks slightly bearish. Crude oil has a bottoming, inverted, head and shoulders pattern, shoulder, inverted head, shoulder. In the right shoulder has a bull flag. As of Friday, broke out of the bull flag. That is in your crude oil. If you ask me, that is a bullish indication. The opposite side of that is your dollar index. The dollar index put in one of the infamous Oscarisms, the F flag. There it is, traders, the pole and the F flag. Well, as of Friday, came down, settled below the F flag, and Sunday night is trading here, outside, underneath the F flag, telling us that for at least a day, we'll look at Monday, and we'll take it one day at a time, the dollar is F'd. The dollar comes down a little bit, falls out of the F flag, which, as we know, is an Oscarism, and we've been testing this for quite some time. So now we'd expect at least Monday down. If dollar goes down, you know how that proverbial seesaw works. Crude on one side, dollar on the other. If dollar goes down, the crude will go up. You know, you've seen it before. That is what I'm expecting. So, dollar bearish makes S&P look bullish, makes NASDAQ look bullish, makes crude oil look bullish. That works well for the scenario that we have put together for trading on Monday. Okay, traders, so you've seen the charts, and now you see why I had to resort to an old Sesame Street problem-solving technique to figure out tomorrow's analysis. One of these things just didn't belong. You've seen which one that was. NASDAQ's got some catching up to do. Traders, about this PFG nonsense, I mean, so many of you guys, my heart just goes out to so many of you that have written to me, that are in my chat rooms, that are telling me what has happened to you, and now I'm hearing possibly only 30 cents on the dollar comes out. You know, real crooks. Here's what really needs to be done. And granted, it knocks a piece of my business out, but it's worth it for this to happen. What we need to do is abolish clearing firms. Goodbye. Get your hands off of our money. That money should go directly to the exchange. The exchange should be a non-for-profit clearing organization, and the NFA or the CFTC should set the clearing rate. In other words, the exchange makes its money on the transactions of being an exchange as it does now. It should take over the business of all the clearing on a non-for-profit stance, and we should have almost a zero commission, and we should get rid of this entire clearinghouse nonsense. Who is going to rob whose money next? You cannot trust any CEO of any company out there. I trust the company I'm with, Dorman, to the best of my ability, and I know Dennis is a great man, but what I don't know is Dennis going to wake up tomorrow and steal everyone's money? No, I don't think so, but we're all in a problem right now. We don't know who's going to do that. Again, let me not say it's ever going to happen with Dennis, because I highly doubt it will ever happen with that company. Great company, Dorman's been around forever, does not play the ponies, does not trade exotics, doesn't do any of the crazy stuff that these guys do that go broke. But I'm just making a point. If my mother owned the clearing firm, I would not trust her with my money any longer. It's a problem. We have a black eye in our industry. Now, I think the only way to get rid of it is to abolish clearing firms. We need to make the exchange be the clearer at a non-for-profit stance so that we get a really cheap commission and the whole world gets to play this game honestly. That's probably the only way to solve this problem, because where are you putting your money next? I mean, who knows where to put it? Maybe, just maybe, the exchange itself will have more integrity than some of these crooks that we've had to deal with out there. Sorry about that for you guys that own clearing firms. Sorry, I'm a broker too, guys. I'm in the same boat as you guys, but I am here to try to protect as many OMNIs as I can protect, as well as my own ass, and putting money with the clearing firm these days doesn't seem like a way to protect ourselves. Something needs to be done. CFTC, if you're listening, please do something about this. Take the money out of the hands of these crooks. Make the exchanges regulate this. It's about the only thing that I can think will work well. That's enough of that. On to the analysis, traders. You got the green Omni. We see that. We hope we're going up. One of the things that we know about trading these days is this. You can't count on that Omni for the entire day, no matter what kind of day, no matter what direction you think you're going in. Get in, make your profit if you get lucky, and get out. And let the market do what it's going to do in the afternoon. Because we've had a lot of days where it's up all morning and down all afternoon, or down all morning and up all afternoon. What we don't get lately are the days where it goes in one direction steadily, either up or down. Those days seem to be on hold for the moment. Probably they'll come join us again when the summer is over. Traders, make sure you come on down to my site, livewithoscar.com. Come hang out with me in my trading rooms. They are free. There's a free trading room for you. Don't trade alone. Trade at livewithoscar.com. All right. Finally, let me get out of here, go back down to the markets and see what's going on. Traders, remember, always keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Woohoo! Losing my voice on that one, huh? Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.